What's up guys, welcome to this groovy cake tutorial. Let's get started. So first I'm going to start by rolling out some gum paste. You can use fondant with Tylose in it also, and I'm cutting it out with a 3 cutter. And I placed it on a Zenlogy parchment paper, and this is just so that it doesn't stick. And I just have 4 different colors of fondant here. I mixed a few different colors to achieve these shades. And I'm using 2 different sizes of a floral plunger cutter. And then I just brush my 3 with some of my edible glue available on my website. And then I'm just adding these little flowers just randomly, just making sure I try to cover all of the white spots. And then I just kind of softly press it into the 3 with a soft modeling tool. And then right now I'm rolling out some gum paste again, but this is thicker this time. I did not have a peace sign cutter, so I just kind of freehanded it, which was fine because you won't see any of it at all. And I'm using a pen blade and just another decorating tool just to help me cut out this shape. And I let it dry, and again, it's on Zenlogy parchment paper so it doesn't stick. And then I inserted a skewer into my edible glue and then shoved it right in the center there of that peace sign. And this is just like the 3. I'm adding a bunch of those flowers, and it's all attached with my edible glue. I'll put the link there for you guys in the description so that you can go and purchase some. So just try to make sure you cover the entire white part. That way it only looks like groovy flowers. Now I'm going to move on to making some of the larger flowers. These are just made with a bigger flower cutter. I believe these are from Wilton, and I dry them in an egg carton so they keep a nice cupped shape. These will be added to the cake later. Right now I'm going to make the name for the cake, so I just take 2 different colors of the fondant and I swirl them together, just keeping it, you know, psychedelic and groovy looking. So for the name, I actually print the name on regular paper first, and then I cut out all of the letters and I lay them on top of my fondant and then trace around with a pen blade. I'll put a link to my Amazon shop below where you can find these on Amazon. And then, you know, my phone ran out of space, so it kind of just cut off. I didn't get the whole name in there. I'm going to make some peace signs out of fondant. I just cut them with a round circle cutter, and then I have to do it by hand because I don't have any peace sign cutters and I didn't have any time to order any, so I just did it by hand. And since they're so tedious, I only made like 4. Right now I'm going to make the VW bust. This is just 2D flat. It's just for, you know, decoration of the front of the cake. I printed the VW bust and cut it out, traced it with my pen blade, and then I rested it on the Zenlogy parchment paper just so it can dry. I will put the link to Zenlogy with a coupon code in the description below. All the little details that were printed, I ended up making the same size out of fondant. I made little lights, and I painted some of the accents with some silver edible paint. For the VW logo, I just kind of freehanded it. I just looked at the picture and just went for it. Sometimes you just have to wing it, guys. I added a couple more little flowers here that I had left over, and I'm just adding some of the accents like the windows. And then I rested it on a styrofoam that's the same size of the cake that it's going to be going on, and that way it keeps the same exact shape. So now that I have the bottom tier all finally buttercreamed, I'm just adding thick boba straws, and this is for support. These are inserted while the cake is nice and cold and firm. I just press those down with an offset spatula. I add some buttercream, and then I insert a dowel into that top tier, and this is just to help me pick it up so I don't leave any fingerprints. And then I clean up any little buttercream mistakes that got messed up when I was stacking the cake. And then this is the super fun part. You guys get to add all of those details that you made, the cake topper and all of the other little fun fondant details. For the 3, I actually inserted a toothpick into the 3, and then I made a hole in the board first, and then I added some glue, and then it just made the 3 look like it was floating there, so that's kind of a cool effect. I added the name with my edible glue, and then I added some of those handmade peace signs, and this is the final product. It was not hard to make, so I really hope you guys were able to follow along. Please leave me any comments below, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching.